morning. It's another bright and sunny day here in the Emerald City. And today is April 28th, 2021. Have I mentioned that I'm fully vaccinated against COVID-19? At least as far as medical science says that we can be today. Now, a few weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, I talked about this confusion that some students have about setting boundaries. That somehow many people have this nagging doubt, this feeling that it's rude or impolite, even though they want to and know they'd be happier and in a better state of mind if they did. And I'm going to talk about it again because there was this ripped from the headlines moment a couple of weeks ago that seems to have dropped off the front page, but don't worry, it'll be back. You may have heard that Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz is said to have shown colleagues photos on his phone of nude women and bragged about his sexual exploits. But we're not going to focus on Representative Gaetz at this moment because this is a personal safety channel about our lives. Now, what if instead of this being someone far away in a different circle, this was in your workplace? Perhaps a coworker, a colleague, an intern, or a supervisor thought nothing of showing off nude photos of their sex partners. Would you be elbowing others aside to get a better look? Would you be wanting to throw a party just to invite that person so others would think that you too were one of the cool kids? If you've watched this far, I'm guessing not. Would you be uncomfortable? Now, would you be more uncomfortable speaking up or staying silent? This trade-off of discomfort in the moment of speaking up versus the long-term discomfort of feeling that you missed that important moment. See, this generally doesn't come out of the blue. Other boundaries would have to have been crossed before, but didn't seem important enough to risk embarrassing somebody. Maybe now you'd be regretting those too. Now, most people think of bystander intervention as breaking up a fight, getting between people who are about to grab and hit and kick each other, or at least one of them is looking to physically obliterate the other. So they miss other smaller opportunities, other littler boundary pokes, where the poker is testing what they can get away with. And if they can't get away with the littler stuff, well, as the great American philosopher Bruce Springsteen sang, "From small things, mama, big things one day come." See below for links. So let's get back to your workplace. What to do? What to say? I don't know. Depends on the relationship you have with that offender, with colleagues, etc. Now, I do suggest you lay out a plan. Get some paper and a pen, maybe right now, and start writing possible responses. What do you want to express? Disgust, disappointment, dismay? Do you want to throw in some humor? Think of several responses, work them a bit, grade them on level of aggression, run them by some trusted friends. Consider possible outcomes. What is the result you want to see? So here's a couple I came up with. TMI. Why are you showing that to me? Are you okay? Showing this is repugnant, and I've always expected better from you. Wow, are you sure you want to be broadcasting how shallow a person you really are? I always thought you were a jerk. I hadn't realized you're also a pervert. Hey, put that away and do not ever show me your pornography again. Your sharing these images makes me sad because I expect my friends, colleagues, elected officials to have more regard and respect for other people and not objectify them as personal toys. Please put that away and don't ever show these to me or anyone ever. Now, one approach is pure shaming. It probably doesn't work as well as you want it to. Another is a classic confrontation strategy. Tell the person what behavior is wrong, maybe include how you feel about it and what they should do to fix it. And a third approach leans more towards Marshall Rosenberg's nonviolent communication, sometimes called compassionate communication, where you state observations, how you feel, what you need, and you make a request for them to remedy it. Or you remedy it. Now, it's your turn. Write stuff. Read it, and read it back out loud. This reading back out loud bit is important. Do feel free to share some stuff in the comments. Now, fixing boundary violations does take a little effort, and it can pay off big time in your peace of mind. Stay safe and live life.